Good morning and happy Thursday. How's everyone doing today? I am feeling amazing. Sun in my face, and I put all these little plants at my desk, and it feels super tropical. So, if you're in here right now, we're going to start the relaxation process by putting our feet flat on the ground and calming our mind by focusing on our breath. We'll give everybody about another minute here to join in, but just take this time now to start the relaxation process. Thank you so much for joining my session. We're going to start now with our connecting to our why meditation. So in trading, on social media, everyone talks about their $100,000 months. They talk about their Lambos, their Discord communities, and their fancy dinners, which is cool, which is great. But that's honestly not why you were called to trading. God put trading in your heart because you have a gift to share with the world. And that gift does not mean you have to work a 40-hour work week. No. That gift means that you must lock in and master yourself so that we may reap abundance from the markets in order to have the time and freedom to share our gifts with the world. That being said, the first thing we're going to do now is we're going to connect to our mind. The way we connect to our mind is by visualizing our mind in our imagination. That visualization can be a color. I see blue, but if you're more logical, you might see your pink, squishy brain in your skull. But take a moment now, pull up that visualization, and please connect to your mind. Good, nice job. So now we've connected to our mind. What we're going to do is we're going to drop a little white string that goes from our brain and anchors to our heart. Please visualize that now. Anchor that string in, and then visualize the connection to your heart. Just like connecting to our mind, you might see a green glow like I do, or maybe you see your red heart beating in your chest. Either way, that visualization allows you to know that you are connected. Please do this now. Amazing. The trading session is over. There were no trades for you to take today. So great job at closing your laptop and going off to live the rest of your day. Now let's take a minute to visualize what that perfect day looks like. We're going to live it out in our mind, and we're going to see all the details as granular as possible. As we pull up those details, we will also feel emotion. The emotion is the most important part. So take a couple minutes now, live out that perfect day, and lean into those emotions as they come. Good, nice job. So now that we've lived out our perfect day in our mind, I'd like you to go back and pick the visualization that felt the strongest to you. Live it out again and really lean into the emotions. We can use our breath to make them super strong. You're going to do that now for 25 seconds. I'm going to count for us, so don't stress, just enjoy. But do that now, please. Halfway there, keep going. And that was 25 seconds. Great work. Now we can wiggle our nose and wiggle our fingers and just float on back into reality. We're going to move into our journaling session, but there's no rush. The whole point of this is about relaxation. So the more we can move from task to task with intentional purpose, the more our body can relax. All right, so if everyone has their journals, we're going to pull them out now. So the rules for our journaling session is that we have one journal and one journal only, and we use this journal only for journaling. Pre-market, post-market, you can use the same journal, but it's got to be a physical journal that we use for our feelings and our intentions. The purpose of this is that the physical journal gives us data that we can physically flip through and read. But also, writing our feelings and our intentions with our hands is super important for reprogramming our subconscious mind. Our hands are filled with energy, so it's best to utilize that. We're going to start with the date, February 1926. Amazing. So the way we do our journaling here is very special. We work with our subconscious mind in order to implant feelings and intentions for our trading session as if they've already happened. The way we do this is we pick 3 to 4 intentions that come just off the top of our head and we write them down in the past tense. Writing them down in the past tense allows us to already become that person so that when we meet a challenge in our trading session, we know how our higher self will behave and we can take that path easily. Lastly, we add a little secret spice of gratitude to each of one of our intentions because the more we're grateful for who we are and what we already have, the more we can call into our life and the easier our journey becomes. So I'll give you a little example. I am so grateful that I waited patiently today for my A+ setup. So written in the past, and I add that little piece of gratitude, and it's just super easy. So take a couple minutes now, write down your intentions, and then I'll go over mine in just a couple minutes. Amazing. All right, so I'm done mine, but I'll give you all about another 30 seconds here to finish yours. All right, cool. Everybody done? Yeah. All right, so let's read over mine. February 19th, pre-market journal. I am so grateful that my 9-to-5 job has allowed me the flexibility to trade market open. Yes, thank you. I am so grateful that I waited patiently for my A+ setup today. Woo! Yes, I am. I am so grateful that I had the courage to execute my A+ setup and honor my take profit, my stop loss, my sizing, and my risk gate. Perfect. I also like to write a little thank you, Samaya. because we honestly don't thank ourselves enough. And the more opportunities we take to appreciate ourselves and the journey, the easier our life becomes. So, that being said, we're going to move on in now to our prayer. The way that this works is we have 2 minutes. The first minute, you're going to take alone in silence, and you're going to offer yourself gratitude and appreciation for your trading journey and for just how far you've come. That second minute, I'm going to lead us all in a prayer. But please take that minute now and just really give yourself thanks. Amazing. Thank you for taking that minute to appreciate yourself. Now it's my turn. So I'd like to start off by saying thank you to me and thank you to you for having the courage to set off on this trading journey. God put trading in your heart because it's something that you can achieve. You have great, amazing gifts to share with the world. But in order to share those gifts with the world, we do need to lock in and master ourselves. The more we conquer our mind and solidify our mental fortitude, the more we can help others do the same around us. Our frequency, our courage, our authenticity is contagious. The more we shine our bright light in all the spaces of our life, the more we inspire others to do the same. We don't even have to set out to inspire others. All we gotta do is be authentic to ourselves, love our journey, and most importantly, to thank God for giving us the courage to be exactly who we are. Thank you very much. Amazing. So our next activity here is we're going to do 2 visualizations. So the first visualization is we're going to imagine the market coming down and hitting our stop loss. As the market hits our stop loss, we're going to feel a really neutral feeling, or if you can, pull up a feeling of gratefulness and joy for having the opportunity to trade today. So take a minute now and visualize that. I generally visualize it 3 to 4 times. So do that now. Amazing. So, what these visualizations do is they mentally prepare you for the loss and for how to feel when you have that loss. The more we can expect losses and the more that we can have confidence in how we handle them, the easier our trading journey becomes and the more we can be consistent. So, thank you very much for doing that visualization. Now, we're going to do our next visualization. During this one, we're going to imagine sending our order, and all in one big candle, it comes and it hits our take profit. But as it hits our take profit, we're not going to feel success. We're not going to feel elation. We're not going to feel overconfidence. What we're going to feel is joy and gratitude for allowing God to have us had this trade today. So I try to feel the same way when the trade hits my stop loss for when it hits my take profit, because trading success is losses and wins. So if we can make them the same in our mind, that's where consistency is born. So take a minute now and visualize that trade hitting your take profit and either feeling neutral or feeling grateful. Take that minute now, please. Amazing. Okay, cool. Great job doing those visualizations. The more we can see it in our mind, the more this shows up in our reality. Our reality is nothing more than a reflection of what's inside of us. So the more that we can understand that, and the more we can work with that, the easier our journey becomes. So now we have our last exercise, which is our breathing exercise. This will bring us into market open with a nice calm. So start the breathing now. Breathe in through your nose, as always. Never, ever, ever through your mouth. Always in through your nose. And I'll give us the instructions. All right, so the way that this works is we're going to breathe in through our nose for 7 seconds. As we breathe in through our nose, we're going to imagine all the beautiful, resilient energy from Mother Nature supercharging our being. We should feel it here. And as that energy comes in, we will feel a negativity or a staleness in our stomach. That's what our out breath is for. We're going to breathe out for 8 seconds, releasing all that negativity, all that staleness back to Mother Nature. Got it? All right, let's go. Breathe in for 7. Hold for 2. And out for 8. In for 7. Hold for 2. And out for 8. In for 7. Hold for 2. And all back to nature for 8. Okay, last one here. Let's make it count. In for 7. Hold for 2. And out for 8. Amazing. Thank you so much for taking the time to invest in your trading mindset with my meditation and journaling session. Now go off, go trade. You have everything you need. You have all the knowledge, you have all the skills, and now your mind and body are primed with an amazing calm to meet market open. I love you very much. Have a great day, and I'll